Today, for our journey, we are going to take you on a drive through Randsburg, California. Let's go! Today, we want to take you on a journey, not to a bustling city or a famous landmark, but to a place where time seems frozen and the spirit of the Old West still lingers in the dust. Randsburg, California. Known as the living ghost town, Randsburg sits quietly in the Mojave Desert, telling stories of gold, grit, and perseverance. Randsburg was born in 1895 during the fever days of the California Gold Rush, though it came a bit after the original rush of 1849. It sprang to life when three prospectors struck gold in the Rand Mountains, giving rise to the Yellow Aster Mine. Very quickly, what was once barren desert, oh look, baby quail, became a booming mining town. At its peak, Randsburg was home to about 3,500 people. It had everything you'd expect: hotels, saloons, churches, a schoolhouse, a blacksmith, and even an opera house. But life wasn't easy. The desert was unforgiving. Temperatures soared by day and froze by night. Yet people endured, driven by dreams of striking it rich. Today, many of those historic buildings still stand, weathered but proud, telling silent tales of a bygone era. Mining was Randsburg's heartbeat. Gold, silver, and tungsten kept the town alive for decades. The Yellow Aster Mine alone produced millions of dollars worth of gold, a staggering sum for the time. However, as with many boom towns, Randsburg's fortunes eventually faded. By the 1920s, major mining operations slowed, and many residents moved on to greener pastures. Fires and economic downturns added to the town's decline. But Randsburg never fully died. Instead, it became something rare, a semi-abandoned town where a small but dedicated population stayed behind, keeping its dusty streets and weathered buildings alive. Today, Randsburg is one of the last true living ghost towns in America. It's not a staged tourist attraction, it's real. Around 70 full-time residents call it home. On most weekdays, Randsburg feels almost deserted, quiet, peaceful, with the faint whisper of the wind carrying stories from the past. We actually met some cool people, and one of them rode a unicycle for us. But come weekends and special events, the town wakes up. The most famous event is Old West Days, usually held every September. The streets fill with visitors, vendors, and reenactors dressed as outlaws, sheriffs, and miners. There's music, parades, and even mock gunfights right in the middle of town. It's a celebration of history that feels incredibly authentic. If you visit today, you can grab a meal at the general store, sip a cold drink at the White House Saloon, or explore the old jail and historical museum. Everywhere you turn, there's a photo opportunity: crumbling storefronts, vintage gas pumps, rusted mining equipment. Some say Randsburg is haunted. Whether or not you believe in ghosts, it's hard not to feel the weight of history there. Standing alone on the dirt streets at sunset, you might just imagine you hear the clink of spurs on the boardwalk or the distant laughter from a saloon. In the end, Randsburg is a living reminder of the rugged spirit that helped build California. It's a place where dreams, hard work, and hardship are carved into every wooden beam and weathered brick. If you ever find yourself traveling through the Mojave, stop in Randsburg. Wander its dusty streets. Breathe in its stories. You might just find that a little part of the Old West still lives on and is waiting for you. One of the most charming parts of Randsburg is how welcoming it feels despite its ghost town image. The residents love their town and take pride in sharing its history with visitors. If you stop in the general store, you might hear firsthand stories from locals who have lived there for decades. Some families have roots that go all the way back to the mining days. And it's not just about history. Randsburg has also become a favorite stop for off-roaders and adventure seekers exploring the surrounding desert trails. The town blends the past and present in a way that feels truly authentic, not manufactured. It's a reminder that even in the most forgotten corners of the map, there's life, laughter, and a deep connection to the land. Located approximately 1.5 miles southeast of Randsburg, the mine was strategically positioned near existing infrastructure. The Kelly Silver Mine, also known as the California Rand Silver Mine, is a significant part of Randsburg, California's rich mining history. Discovered in 1919 by prospectors Hamp Williams and John Nosser, the mine quickly became renowned for its high-grade silver ore. Estimates suggest that total production reached over $12 million. Please don't forget to subscribe.